We have an update on the night Dave Chappelle was attacked on stage at the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival. Now, the security company hired for the comedy festival is reportedly the same company that provided security for Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival, which we all know ended in disaster. Now, we have a clip of the incident courtesy of TMZ. So what do y'all think about this update that the same security company was used? Let's go to you, Q. What do you think about this?
Optically, it doesn't look good. From a PR perspective, it doesn't look good, but I think people are connecting dots that don't need to be connected. Two random events, two random sets of circumstances, neither of which, in my opinion, were a direct reflection of failed security. Just like people say when crimes are committed, we need more police. Well, the police can't be everywhere at every second. Security could not have predicted. I don't know that a more security or a lapse in security would have stopped that incident that happened in a split second. They responded to it the way they needed to respond when it happened, and for that I say kudos. The Astroworld situation was just a big tragedy that was a logistical nightmare from the administrative level, not at the base security level, in my opinion. So I think this is dots being connected that don't need to be connected.
Okay. Al, what are your thoughts?
So I have to disagree with Q on this one because as the reports have started to unfold, we know that there are three similarities between this lack of security, let's say, that paralleled Astroworld and paralleled this Netflix event with Dave Chappelle. Number one, security was alerted of a breach. Just like security was alerted of a breach at the Astroworld. He was actually warned, head of security was warned that there was a breach. We understand that there was a comedian that let security know that this young man had jumped a barrier and was headed toward the stage, and they ignored it. The second thing that we know that once again, they didn't have a real hiring process for the security people that were participating in being security guards here at this event, the same way at Astroworld when the young lady testified that they put a post up on Facebook and just hired random people to be security at Astroworld. And then the third thing was that there was a clear violation of safety protocol, which we've learned here with the Dave Chappelle thing, as people are starting to report that they were told just get people in as soon as possible. So they did not check everybody. And that's how he snuck by with a book bag, with could have been a weapon in it, but it was a prop weapon that could have held a knife. And we still don't know if there was a knife in there. So I feel like that this is a problem. You're the largest event security company in the country. You have a responsibility to protect, and that is protect the talent, the stage, as well as the attendees, and they failed to do it in two huge instances, and I think they need to be held responsible. It's sad now that I'm going to have to Google before I go to a concert or a festival to see who's doing security before I can feel safe in being there. There's at no time that making money should trump the lives of the attendees, period.
Oh, but it does. Let me tell you, my little small dabbling in production, like putting on a play and seeing, and it's not in comparison to that, but just the principle of it. Let me tell you something. For every minute you go over in certain capacities, it's a dollar sign. And it starts to add up. People start to cut corners. And they're like, get them in their seats. If we go over in this venue 1 hour, it's going to be another $50,000. And, a lot of times people are willing to pay that. They're not willing to take away from their bottom line. I get it, though. So something else has to be figured out. You have to double up. You have to speed up the process and still be thorough. I think it's hard. It's going to be terrifying and scary to be a performer in front of all those people. You don't know who's crazy in that crowd. And clearly people can just easily walk up on stage. I'm just saying I see why they do it. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying I see why they do it. They're interested in their bottom line. They're there to make money, And is it right? Hell no. It is not right.
I get it, but in the Astroworld, we got deaths. We pay the fine or pay the millions of dollars to settle. Pay the fine.
Well, let me just say, after Al's soliloquy on security, I stand corrected.